Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The Heavyweight Podcast. Heavyweight Podcast. You listen?
We can weigh in on some heavy shit,
What's good? It's your boy Mo Lethal. This is the Heavyweight Podcast, episode number 41.
Elton
That was
Campbell.
a 41. That was my wife's number in high school, 41. Driven with them big ass titties. I am your boy Mo Lethal with these three guys. Go ahead and state your names.
I am Stutter McFly, aka Justy the Barber's son.
I'm Kevin Wendell today.
He's serious today.
That's it.
He's serious.
Wow.
Why you laugh?
This is Geek 40.
Block.
Oh damn! What the fuck? Serious?
Mhm.
Listen to me. So, how was your weeks, fellas? McFly, we'll start with you.
It started off stressful, but ended good because I got to see my son get his haircut for the first time. So, that was fun for me.
I always
And
want
I
to say
had
this. I've
heart
seen the pictures of the
monitor put on me.
haircut. All y'all with daughters, y'all better hide them because this kid's gonna be a problem.
And I got a heart monitor put on me. I'm not gonna show that.
Go ahead, show you.
Maybe.
Show you. We all got titties.
Look at that.
Health is wealth, my brother.
Yeah.
How you? Is that?
I
how
haven't
you dealing
stressed
with
yet
that?
today, except that
Today?
damn supplemental tax.
Yeah.
That might cause a palpitation or two.
You don't got to do it again, though. At least it's just once.
Shit. I got another one in August. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying.
Same
it's
price.
just that
They
that
split
one
it.
year.
They split it. They split it in two.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
next
split
year
it
you're
in
gonna do-
three.
Oh shit!
Oh, well, then they made it cheaper at least.
Two of 9 and one of 2.
Yeah, they made it low. They they switched it.
Yeah, okay.
I
Anyway,
think they
make
hit
sure-
me with. Yeah, they hit me hard, but I was like, yeah, fuck it. I don't want to stress myself either.
I remember I got hit with like and I know in the mail I got like it was like you owe $2,800. I said for who? For what? I said this shit says on the escrow papers that I paid. The fuck? No, this is extra, Mr. Gill. Extra, nigga. I don't got no extra money on my check. The fuck you talking about? I didn't know extra roads get paid around this motherfucker. The fuck I'm
Ours
paying
was
extra
funny.
for?
All the neighbors came outside. Was like, "Hey, did you get that? Did you get this tax?"
A whole fucking neighborhood. Your week, Mr. Wendell? Oh shit, like
It's
that?
one of them. It's one of them. I felt like ham bone all week. Just out there.
Slaving.
But I guess that's good to have a job, right? That's what they tell me.
I mean, somebody got paid for these people on unemployment and disability and food stamps.
Shit, let me get can we get a stipend monthly?
You would think we could.
It's just a
but
surplus. Where's
you
my
think-
supplement?
I felt like they shouldn't have got that stimulus. I should have got that shit. Geek, your week?
Let me clear my throat because that's how rough it's been.
You did get slapped by a hoe.
Yeah. The week started rough and continually got rougher until today when I got slapped by a backhoe. So
The hoe.
We're not
disrespectful.
laughing
She
at
used
the-
her backhand.
I'm laughing at the statement because the way it's implied. Yeah.
I mean, it's
What
a
you
fucked up
doing, man?
situation. You got to find the laughter in the pain, man. That's how you get through it.
You out there grave digging?
something like that.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
the
yeah.
amount of-
What kind of work you doing? You in a backhoe? Like are you hiding bodies? Are you working for the mafia?
No, he's literally digging up his whole backyard.
Yeah,
Like,
but
he
what is
started-
he doing? Like, I've never heard of somebody with a backhoe to dig the backyard.
Is he putting the pool in?
Well, he's moving areas of dirt because he's going to be putting down concrete
Oh, okay.
Okay.
and then digging up areas because he's going to put in a garden and it's
He lying.
his friend. His friend got one, so he's
Garden.
able to use it for free.
Yeah. He trying to get El
Garden.
Chapo.
Garden. I will say this: as a kid, we had like 2 acres growing up, and once a year they would use a backhoe to clear the weeds out instead of going through. Like and then just it was easy. They could just scrape like 3 inches up and then roll it out.
Yeah.
My week was a little bit of everything: stressful, painful. Trying to get ready for this shindig. We're gonna live it up, party up, all that for the coming weeks. Probably next pod to hear about all the shenanigans and whatnot. I don't know why Apple was listening to me, but yeah, I guess we'll get into it. You all right, McFly? Is that jerky?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't like
Trying to sneak it? You can't.
Who
You
doesn't
look like
like
you're trying
good
to
jerky?
sneak it in. Like you can't sneak it. You're just like.
This is why you gotta watch the video pod. Who doesn't like a good jerky? So, we're talking this week. I know I'm going through some shit. McFly's going through shit as well. I'm pretty sure Geek and Wendell can attest. And
That shit was dry. Fuck.
damn, dry pussy is the worst. They can attest. Just family understanding the situation you're in. I know.
That was a dick move.
A lot of times. I know a
'Cause
lot
I
of
would've
times.
spit. Yeah.
Yeah, what happened? You spitting on it?
I said I would fuck around if I already caught what you said at the moment. I would have spit out on the laptop. Just spit this motherfucker off. Let's keep going.
So, I mean, there's situations where we have things happening inside the families that we cannot control that necessarily try to impose on our daily life, our daily routine, and so my question to you guys is, how do you deal with the outside activity from family trying to creep into your normal daily private lives?
Meditation is becoming a frequent thing for me. It wasn't before. This is literally like in the past few days. Kind of finding places just to kind of find like a balance and not let outside things kind of creep in like seem like they're forcing their way into my life. So I try to find ways to be able to kind of channel everything and find a peace, a balance, a silver lining of it all, and say, well, at least I'm not dealing with this, or at least I'm not, and find that peace and kind of focus on or fixate on that to not let the rest make me feel like I'm drowning or get overwhelmed.
Yeah, that's usually my go-to. Try to separate from everything and focus on inside the house. Like all that stuff outside is, we can talk at the doorstep, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But it ain't crossing the floor mat. Like if it's going to go against what's my nucleus, then it can't. I just can't allow it. Like I love my family and everything, but if it's like one of those things where it's like, if you try to have me draw aside, that's insane. So luckily I don't have anything with that. But when it's that, I got my own stuff to take care of, just like you do.
That's how I feel. You definitely got your shit to deal with. Don't add to the plate.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my mentality, 100%. I'm not stressing what you got going on, because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I got going on. That's just how I'm at. Like I got mouths to worry about. I got bills to pay over here. It's on me.
I will
This
say
shit's
that
on 100%.
that fucking covering those hoes up yesterday. I was fixated. Like the outside world didn't exist to me. I was focused on
Told you.
plugging them holes, and then Maurice called and people were calling me, and I was like, damn, I'm Mr. Popular today. But I would just fix it like this. If I can just fix this one problem, the rest of the world don't matter at the moment. And that shit did get me through the day.
I will say that happened to me today, because I went into work and I was just, it's good that I had shit to work on, because I was in that I wish a motherfucker would mode. Yeah. And then my rider was like, oh, I will. And it was just broke. And I was like, I ain't got no choice but to fix this. So that did, like, my brain was just free. It was nice.
Free.
Like, I left work and I was in a much better mood than when I went into work, which is not normal.
Yeah, that shit, right? I mean, I've talked about that before. I love having a singular task to focus on, because at that moment, nothing matters but what I'm doing. So you don't, like I said, you block out all the other distractions, all the worry and all the other shit you deal with daily. When it's like I'm focused on fixing this thing. So once I fix this, then I'll move on to the next thing. I think that's how I try to handle shit. I mean, that's how I approach shit today. So
I'm fixated on one thing right now. Maurice, your beard game is strong today.
is it
Did you get
Is it?
cleaned up or something?
a little
Is
bit?
that is that
A
what
little
I'm
bit.
saying?
A little bit. I got a little something.
Okay, I'm seeing it.
A little, not as clean as yours.
Oh,
Yeah.
What are you niggas doing right now?
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Right.
But what about continuing on? What about you, Geek? I mean, how do you deal with that? I mean, I know you got your own struggles, and when family try to impose theirs on you, well, how do you deal with that?
So this is gonna sound extremely fucked up, but
Oh,
You know, I like violence.
besides my mother and father, the rest of my family don't even know where I stay. That's my
How did you achieve that?
that's how I cut off a lot of the drama. They can't show up on my doorstep about shit. If
They
they're
don't call
calling
you?
me about bullshit, they try, but I'm like, well, leave a voicemail. And depending on what the voicemail says, you might get a call back.
Look, I just got to the point now
to me at all.
right? It sounds like you're living a good life. I
Yeah.
just got to the point now where my biologicals, they don't even call me, they just text me because they know I ain't gonna answer.
yeah.
Yeah,
I said,
think
wow.
we-
You're ahead of the game, Keith. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
Shit. That's the best thing.
I need to know the blueprint. How do niggas
don't
not
know
know
where
where
I
to
stay.
live?
yeah.
That you can write that book and sell it.
Yeah.
Shit, that's a New York bestseller. You put them
Oh,
shit
you
in
don't know
action
where
at
I
work.
stay? Good.
You know?
But it's
I
like
think-
once I actually venture out, that's
Wow.
a different.
I think something that happened with my family is if we got some shit going on, we just vent it out, and then we're like, all right, we dealt with it. See you at Christmas.
Well, they call it Mo's attitude. You know how Mo is when he get his attitude. Okay, right. Leave me the fuck alone. Because when I get an attitude, I'm not going off on nobody. I'm just to myself.
Yeah.
Leave me the fuck alone. I'm trying to process some shit. I'm doing what I can do so I don't choke a bitch out. But believe me, I want to choke half these bitches out. Mo got his attitude. My mama was like, you always. I never know what kind of mood you're gonna be in. But don't go.
Oh no, I hate that when they're responsible for the mood.
Man, come on, don't trigger me, Keith. I've been triggered all day. I keep energies. Instead of know this, I match energies. Even when I'm pissed off, you call me. I got a little anger in my tone, but I'm being polite. Like I'm getting off to like I'm gonna answer. I'm being nice to you, but this conversation finna be short because I'm not finna talk all day. A lot of times I've had people call me. I'm like, look, man, y'all come? Yeah, sure. All right, for sure. All right, nigga, I gotta go. Like, I can only okay you, bro, so many times. I gotta go.
Something at work. Somebody
Yeah,
said,
Kevin, I gotta
he's
go. Next topic. I'm just... No, what happened? Something at work.
I feel like I was just slapped with the
Shit.
Now, what happened?
No, I was just saying.
What
I think I've been. I don't know how I do that one because somebody was pointed that out to me. I didn't even notice it. Like I remember I was in a pity mood again at work, weird, and some dude was like, "How you doing?" I was like, "Not good, but how are you?" Like, don't worry about me. How are you doing? It's like I don't know how you can take your shit and not put it on somebody else. And I'm like, it's not their shit. Like I don't know. Maybe more people should not put their shit on other people.
I'm pretty sure a study can attest to this. When I'm angry, I'm quiet. I keep to myself. I try to keep to myself because
and that's not putting it on nobody.
Because when I'm already mad, you may come to me with the slightest thing to anger me, and you finna get all the anger. All the smoke coming your way. I done made people cry over shit. I understand. I didn't really have to do it like that, but fuck it. You approached me at the wrong time. It is what it is.
Only one time has someone crossed me when I was in a bad mood. It was a homeless person, and he was about to come up to the car for money. I looked at him. He said, "Copy that and walk the fuck away." But I gave him all the smoke in one look. I said, "Nick, don't start." He said,
For those who
Just
listen,
walked away.
he gave him the nigga please eyes, and he walked
"Yeah."
away.
But I was dead serious. I was like, if you come approach me, you're gonna get it, because I was in a mood. It's rare to get me in that mood.
All right, moving on. This next one's kind of sad, kind of pisses me off. But I don't have all the details of the story. But a young man took his newborn child with him to a drug deal, and that which then went bad. Guns were fired, and he used his child as a shield. The child later died of 3 gunshot wounds.
It was 11-month son that died at 3.
Yeah. So he was 11 months when it happened, and he lived
Yeah, and
until
then
he
he
was
died.
3.
Yeah.
At 3 years old. Now the father is, I believe, he's being charged with something. I'm not sure. I mean, neglect or something. But it should be more. You should castrate this nigga and then get ass raped every day. But I guess my question to you guys would be like, what do you think his mental was? Like, how do you think? Yeah, it's okay for me to take my 11 months to this drug deal. Like, who thinks this way?
Clearly shouldn't have been a father.
Uh, there's this group that is raising children to follow some of the shitty things they do. Like, I don't know if you've seen it where they're like,
About the whole like father like son thing?
not even that. Like when you see like, because it's not just you see like people being like thuggish shit and they teach their kids to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, hold the blicky like this, and you're like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like they want them to hold that down, and I don't know where you go in that space to not see what your lifestyle isn't conducive to raising a child. You know what I mean? So
I
I don't know if
definitely-
he's one of those.
I definitely think a lot of people are having children that shouldn't have children. They're not ready to.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Like I don't know. I mean, I feel sorry for the mother. I mean, granted she probably knew what kind of lifestyle old boy was part of, but she probably didn't think he'd do something like this. Like to me, you got to be a heartless piece of shit to use an 11-month-old as a shield. Because my initial thought, if I hear gunshots, my initial thought is to shield my daughter from the gunshots.
Yeah.
Like, let me get hit. Like don't.
I'll even
anything
shield
else.
like a stranger baby. Like you see a baby and there's
Oh,
gunfire.
I thought you said.
No,
I was
not
like,
no
stranger,
grown ass
nigga.
man. I'm gonna be like, hey man, you need to run.
I tell nigga to duck. I'm not finna. Hey,
No, if it's like a baby and you
Yeah.
see nobody doing nothing, I'm like, y'all's trash. But
Yeah.
you gotta. That's hard for me to say anything about his mental state because I'm like,
he had to
that's like
clearly not. He had to not. alter
yeah.
it.
But
He
I don't.
Nothing about that situation said this is the right. This is a place.
He's
for
like
kids.
it's like a child mentality for himself.
Yeah.
Coward, yeah. Keep himself alive.
Because I definitely
That's the thing.
think kind of ties into the next thing. I definitely think that we live in a day and age where we are not allowing kids to be kids because they have access to so many things, and that they're growing up faster, way faster than what we did. When you think of what they have at their fingertips at a young age, the fact that my 4-year-old, soon to be 5, can work an iPad or work a cell phone or at this point she knows what half the buttons in the car do. And it's like it's kind of weird how like even some of the kids show, like when I watch, I'm like, oh no, you can't watch this anymore. Like I feel like a lot of these shows are trying to advance them way too fast. Like I don't think they understand. Like, hey, like I know as a kid, you look at adults like, oh man, it must be cool to be adult. You can do whatever you want. But it's like you understand. It's actually the flip side. As a kid, The adults are at kids like, man, I wish I could go back to being a kid that living with no responsibility, no cares, no carefree type of mentality. I think that's what they don't understand that they have, But what do you guys takes on kids not being allowed to be kids?
I think they're allowed to be kids if you do it right. I just think they have a lot of information at their tips. Like, so it's hard to hide stuff at a certain age. Like, they're gonna know stuff where you're like, how do you know that? And you're like, oh, you have Google. Like,
Yeah, information is easily accessible now, and now kids, yeah, they have access to it. But the bigger thing is the parents being able to, I guess, shield them until they're exposed to it, to like not to get exposed to it too soon, so they're not feeling like they know everything or know it all or grow up too fast or get exposed to something they're not supposed to see at a young age. But try to their best to govern what's going on until they're not, getting exposed to it too early.
I think
Because a
it's
lot
not
of
that.
times it's the yeah.
I see a lot of instances where kids are being exposed to adult activity from their parents.
Yeah.
Like their parents are wild and doing crazy shit in front of them. Like I remember growing up, it's like when you're at the function, hey, the kids are over there. Like you're not supposed to be over here. Like like it was a separate thing. Like go the whole stay in the child's place. Like that was heavy in my family. I don't know about you guys, but it was like, hey, this is the grown up table. Go over there with them kids. Like we having grown up conversation over here. I don't see a lot of
Generations,
that anymore.
our generations were different because now I've had conversations before with people and you tell them, I get that you want them to be feel like they have importance, but they also got to know where they're or who or what age they are. You can't just necessarily like because you want them to feel more have more responsibility or anything like that, just to automatically be like, well, they can talk like adults. Like, no, they're a kid. Let them be a kid as long as they can possibly be. I get you want them to feel like they have a choice to be more adult like, but you have to be able to know the difference between telling them, hey, you're still a kid, still do kid things. Don't just because we're having this conversation doesn't mean that you start to feel like you're an adult or you're entitled to adult things or the adult belief or adult knowledge too soon. Because I think, like you said, with the parents thing, a lot of times parents want to be the cool parent and they want them to be cool and with it. Like I'm hip, it's cool, and that's really a thing. Parents really do try to be the cool kid, the friend instead of the parent in a lot of instances.
and it's tough too with information though, because you can do as much as you can at home, but when they go to school, you don't know. Some of these kids got their phones and
Yeah.
like, hey, check this out, and you're like, it's just yeah, like you said, we
Yeah.
just gotta deal with it at home. That's why I think activities are important. Like,
Yeah. See, I was raised not to cut you off, Kevin. I was raised. That's my
uh,
belief. My belief was if I keep you busy, you ain't got time to fuck up.
we
So if
proved them wrong. No, I'm kidding.
did they? I mean, I'm
No,
I'm
I
about
was fucking
I'm
up.
about to be 36. I've never been arrested, never been to
Oh
jail.
no, I
So
meant we were still
I
breaking shit.
I did. Oh yeah, I was fucking shit up, breaking windows,
That's
car
what I'm
windows.
talking about.
I was doing that shit. But what I'm saying,
Oh yeah.
like even now, I'm trying to have it to where my daughter she has a routine. So she knows now Wednesdays she goes to gymnastics. She knows that Tuesday and Thursday she do certain things. Mondays she knows Friday. Oh, Dad's not working Friday, so I get to go to the pancake restaurant. If I was good this week, Daddy's gonna take me to the pancake restaurant. And on Saturday, if I'm really good, I get bear pancakes. Like so, she has it like she's getting a schedule where she's looking forward to certain days, and it's also giving her the concept of time. Cause she'll come here and say me, "Hey, Dad, it's dark outside. Go take a shower, put your clothes on, nighttime." So she's getting the concept down, and I think that's all part of what I'm trying to do. Is like my wife and I, we're trying to establish some type of routine because I feel like a lot of things in life, if you have a routine that you can stick to, it makes it easier for you to kind of stay on the straight and narrow and not be out here wild and doing shit you really shouldn't be doing.
You know what I do love about that age too? Because when you break that routine on them, they let you know.
Yeah. They be like, no, I don't do that. What? Like the
It's
other
not
day, I
time for
tried
that.
to like I was gonna wash her hair, and she was like, "Dad, it's Tuesday. I don't wash my hair on Tuesday." I said, "Oh, sorry, my bad." You know, she was like, "I don't do that." So
Yeah.
I,
Because
I I mean, I get it.
I think they just honestly are advancing faster and not advancing. Let me not say that. They know more faster, but the development is still like you're developing as from a kid to adolescent to all that. But it's like you're cramming so much into like a little brain that is necessary, like to
Yeah.
do stuff. Like
I mean, do you guys have like a routine stuff? Wendell, you guys like that you do like you try to do with the kids or?
My routine is generally Monday through Thursday. Not it's generally when I'm home. When I get home, that means it's time for you guys to go to sleep. So usually when I get home, it's about to be 8 o'clock or 8 o'clock, and it's like, well, this is time you guys need to be in bed. So when Dad arrived, yeah, cool, happy to see Dad and all, but it's time for you guys to go to sleep. And then on the weekends, Fridays is generally the routine of Dad's usually off. Dad's gonna come pick me up. Dad's gonna hang out with us till a certain time, but just know at this time, this is the set time that you guys should be starting to make your way upstairs to go into bed. That's
should have
generally
did
the
that.
routine.
Should have did that.
We did
Daylight
what?
savings fucked us up. We had Kendall go in the bed and she's like, "It's not dark," and I was like, "You're right."
How do I explain time to her? Yeah, I
We
mean,
got. Oh, sorry. We got the
no.
baby. Well, Kendall, but she's in school, so that's nice. The Tuesdays, Thursdays. It's only 2 hours, so it's like she goes, socializes with other kids, learns some stuff. Come home, we do the lunch because I'm home by the time I pick her up from school. Like mommy takes her, daddy picks her up, except when I rotate to the days I can take her. And that school, they have field trips and stuff. Like the baby, I just let the baby be the baby. And my oldest, she's in swim and does youth group and stuff like that, which is it's nice because she has something. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure at youth group they're all sitting together on their phones together. But it's,
My mind went left when you said let the baby be the baby, and I said don't let the baby be the baby.
oh no,
The baby
well
getting himself to
actually,
some shit. Like it.
let me tell you something. My baby
You
might
got-
be the baby. She be slapping her sister.
I was just gonna say you got Grayson out here just whooping niggas.
She is bad. She be grabbing Kendall's hair and pulling, and we're like, "Stop!" She's like, "You're like, it's not funny." Stop.
Oh man,
But yeah, that's routines are necessary.
Yeah.
that's good. We had to talk about something lighthearted because the next one, Mr. Wendell's gonna explain these road rage incident you
It
had
was
mentioned.
one. Shit, I don't have the.
He's unprepared.
Was it Fresno? Was it Fresno? Well, the
If
lady.
it was Fresno, I believe it, nigga. Fresno's
Well, no.
drivers are
The
terrible.
lady. She. It wasn't even like a. It was a traffic accident. So it was a fender bender, and the woman was taking a picture of the other gentleman's car, and he lost his mind about her taking a picture of the damages. So he
That's not routine.
ran
though?
her down. Huh?
That's
Yeah,
routine.
he.
To take pictures.
Yeah.
Of them.
That's routine.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. He stayed in his car and started chasing her in his car while she was running. And she ran behind like some apartments and he ran her over. And then he backed up. And then he ran her over again. And then he
Over some
backed up
pictures?
and he ran her over again.
Over some pictures.
Yes. Like they have apprehended him and I'm pretty sure it's attempted murder he is up for, which
What you mean
duh.
attempted? She lived?
She lived. She lived.
What do
She
you have,
has
like a
like
Geo
broken
Metro or
ribs. It was like one of them Suzuki's. I should be laughing at this.
I'm just saying, like, if he did it
should-
3 times, The only
Yeah.
thing I can assume is that it was a very, very light car, like a Geo Metro,
Yeah.
that
Well,
would do that. Light
she
car.
didn't walk away from it. She didn't get up
I'm
like,
just
It was a
saying,
Dodge.
like,
It was a
if
Dodge
that was a
Neon.
Silverado or some shit, we wouldn't be talking about she walked away.
It was a
Yeah.
Dodge Neon.
Yeah,
Nah,
so-
it was actually like a little mini SUV thing. But yeah, she's jacked up. She got broken rib, punctured lungs, and it's not good. But she lived.
See,
And
you gotta learn. People need to learn how to manage their anger
yeah,
and their stress, because stress and anger go hand in hand.
yes, they do. I have a
People
hole in
don't-
my house to prove it.
hey, it's your
Yeah.
house.
That's what I said.
But I punched the shit out that wall. But anyway,
Yeah. I mean, I
Oh,
don't even
yeah.
know. I don't even know what we could say to this, man. Like, mentally,
New York.
It was in New York.
New York.
Mentally, I don't know what to say, because I can't speak to where he was mentally in that
Yeah.
aspect. But I know the whole situation is sad, especially for the ladies. Like, I'm thinking this is it's a routine thing. I need pictures for my insurance. You take pictures for your insurance, type thing.
Yeah, I don't know how like you get that far, like and like 3 times.
Yeah.
What age was he?
I think he was he 38? Oh no, he was not young. I think he might be 50.
He could have tucked
Damn,
in
that's
the
the
whole-
second
44.
older. 44.
44.
Okay.
Maybe
That's
he-
still not young. You're old enough to know.
Yeah.
Gee. Hey, my
he's
man.
he's old enough to know his life is over, because he's never getting out.
Oh no.
He's like,
And if he does, he's not
this
gonna be able
bitch
to
is
do
about to put it on the gram. Like,
Yeah, but like you got an offender bender, my man. Like
Yeah.
but he probably thought some like she's about to, like on some like she's about to put it on social media and make the. Like, nah, dude, this is
Yeah, that's
this is
a
all
snapping
for
point.
insurance.
The crazy thing
purposes.
about it is the world has always been violent, but it feels like for the past, I don't know, couple decades, it's just ramped up. And I don't know if it's just, and it's crazy because we know more about mental health, but the outburst seems to be increasing.
I don't think it's
Now,
ramped
Or
up.
at least, well,
I
I
don't
can't
think
say
it's
it's
ramped.
increasing. It's just we have
see it
more
more.
ways.
We have
to-
more
yeah,
info.
We have more info.
information, yeah. Like we would have never known about this if it was times where it's just newspapers.
Oh, it was.
That would have
the
just been in
80s.
New York. That would have been a New York
Oh
thing.
shit! If it was the 90s, we probably wouldn't have known about it,
Yeah.
unless she was like some important person. It would have been like another day in Brooklyn.
Like I'll be watching the news and I'm like, they have weather on Oklahoma, and I'm like, why are we watching weather on Oklahoma? Like I don't need to know
Oklahoma
that.
Don't even watch. They don't even care about the weather.
But it's I think it's been violent because the way we used to kill was ridiculous. But
It's clear that the guy chose violence. Just how Geek chose violence when he sent this Reddit headline that we're going to talk about right now. The headline is, "I hate my wife for refusing to do anything about her weight." Geek?
I gotta bring that up. I forgot I said that one. I didn't think we was gonna actually use
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
yeah, we are.
I'm gonna keep it short. Wait,
Mhm.
did they remove it?
I'm not saying nothing.
They removed it.
I don't think they did. Don't run
it
from
was the gist.
For me, they did.
Oh, yeah, they removed it. It says removed.
Yeah. So essentially, he was complaining that he's been trying to get his wife
Wasn't the
to get
pregnant one.
healthy,
Okay.
and he was contemplating divorce and all that stuff because he felt like essentially she didn't care about him. She didn't care about herself, but the way he wrote it was very skewed in his favor. Like it's more about the perception coming back on him.
Oh.
About her not like trying to
About her
lose weight and
about
stuff.
her appearance when they're together type deal.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
ridiculous.
And so basically he's trying to get validation on like, am I an asshole because I want to end it all because she's
Yes.
not doing what I'm telling her to do.
Yes.
Yes.
He's an asshole.
Why would you post that? That's why he removed it.
That's probably why
I'm
it
gonna
got
let Wendell
removed.
take this first. Go ahead, Wendell. Your thoughts? Sir?
Yes, he's an asshole. Shit, I'm pretty sure my wife would be divorcing me right now if that was the case because she's working out and I'm eating more.
I will say this. I told Stutter I thought you were. I said, God damn, Kevin Stomach is big as shit. We moved at the park. I said,
Yeah, it's out there. It's out there. Round is the shape.
I felt bad about myself. I said, no, I ain't doing too bad.
Yeah, I'm just here to inspire, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, he
Stutter?
100%
You
an
all right?
asshole. I don't even know what else to say.
Huh?
You all right?
I wasn't gonna say anything. You were Anyway,
we want your opinion on this. Go ahead, Mr. Riddell.
No, he's an asshole.
Okay.
What?
Stutter, your opinion?
if he's an asshole or not.
Your take on the whole situation, sir.
I mean, from what the bits and pieces of it that he's an asshole. I'm still unsure of the point of the attempt of even posting it, but yeah, he's an asshole. If it's his perception of her, that's pretty much willing the whip, as you say. He's an asshole, and it makes no sense to even spend the energy on it. If that makes sense. If your perception of a person is that, and that's what you're looking for, yeah, some sort of validation that what
Yeah.
you're feeling and your asshole ways is feeling, you're looking for someone else to say, yeah, no, you're not wrong in what you feel. It's like, nigga, you're wrong in what you feel. If this is what you're basing your principle, your thought, and saying, people help me feel okay about being an asshole.
So I mean, I think he tries to validate himself by what his wife looks like.
Yeah, and it's like you
That's why
can't
it's so important to him.
love yours.
Like,
Go ahead. I'll wait.
oh, so like I don't remember the whole thing, but the tone of it was like I said, for years he's been on her about losing weight and stuff like that, and the way he was wording it was less about her getting healthy for her.
The right
It
reason.
was more about the fact that he is healthy and
But who's to say she's
he
not
wanted
healthy?
he wanted her
Yeah.
to be on the same level.
Cheating.
Because it could be like I said, the perception of, in his eyes, she's not healthy, but to everyone else, she just might be healthy.
Yeah.
It's just because she's not
You
meeting
can't-
his expectations.
You can't
Like,
define a person by BMI chart.
yeah.
He got a cold side piece. That's what that is.
Well, see, my thing,
He's like, why don't you look like her?
my thing from the headline alone, I don't think this guy deserves love. He's an
You
asshole.
should hook him up with the chick from the last podcast.
Yeah, like the fact that he says, I hate my wife for refusing to do anything about
Yeah,
her
that's
weight.
insane to
That's
say
a-
that.
Hook him up with
Okay.
the girl that thought she was a sociopath. Hook him up with
Yeah,
that and see
yeah.
how that goes.
Oh, he's not here no more. You know what? That guy's not here. That's why it's deleted.
Yeah.
That's why it's deleted. She
I'm pretty
saw
sure.
it.
I'm pretty sure it didn't go the way he thought.
Yeah,
Look here,
she
man.
saw it.
One thing I know for sure is that women's bodies. See, I think there's a lot of details that aren't. All he says is his wife. Now, has your wife had children, sir? And if so, how many children has she had? Okay, it's not the
I don't
same.
remember if he had kids.
You know, a woman's body is not the same as a man's body. It's not always as easy for them to, get in shape as it is for us, or vice versa. And besides the fact is that if you really care for this woman, you shouldn't care what she looked like. You should want her to be healthy, but you shouldn't want her to fit a mold.
Yeah,
Or
it shouldn't be
trend.
in shape for looking like something
Yeah.
like, so you can
Yeah.
walk down and hold my hand. Like,
I
shut
think
up.
a lot of people get too wrapped up in these fucking Instagram models and these goddamn plastic dolls. That's not what a real woman looks like. That shit may look good on paper, but it's in your beard, sir. It may look good on paper. It's still there. It may look good on paper, but that is not the actual genetic makeup of an actual woman.
I've been
I
moving
think a
all
lot
day.
of
Forgive
times
me.
it's all right. A lot of people don't understand, or a lot of men. I think a lot of men seek something that is not a reality because they get lost in the social media. And when it
Yeah.
comes down to it, when it comes down to it, if you're looking for a wife, if you're looking for a partner, you're looking for somebody who is you got to check more than just appearance. And to me, the appearance box is not as important as, are you going to be my help keep? Are you helping me? Are you maintaining? Are you providing peace? Because I don't give a damn if you the baddest bitch on the planet. If you ain't nothing but a fucking headache, you can keep it pushing.
Didn't you just say a quote before?
What's that?
What men look for? A
What men
partner.
look for?
Yeah.
Oh,
Partner, not a.
oh, I'm happy you brought that up because we're gonna finish the pot off with that one. The quote was, let me get this right. I don't want to fuck it up because I fuck up a lot of shit. The quote was, this was said by another man. It says, men want a partner, not a responsibility. I'm gonna repeat myself one more time.
Super
Men
facts.
want a partner, not a responsibility.
Super
What's your,
facts.
what's your take on that, Geek?
it it triggers me a little bit because that's exactly how it felt my last relationship, at least towards the end, because it went from what felt like a partnership to just now I'm responsible for another person.
Mhm.
Like we like you guys talk about raising kids and stuff like that, but like it was getting to that point. That's kind of how it felt like. Like I was just taking care of another adult, and it didn't feel like they were trying to help in any way.
Yeah, it's not
And
gonna work.
apparently the excuse was I didn't ask for it, but I'm like, we're both adults. I shouldn't have to ask for you to do things that
Shouldn't have
a
to ask you to
normal
wash your ass.
adult a normal adult should do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean,
that quote kind of hits me because
yeah, I think it's both
Mr.
ways, but
Mr.
yes,
Wendell?
this thing is both ways. Yeah,
Both ways how,
nobody
sir?
wants. Women don't want a responsibility, or they don't want a responsibility either.
These
Like
women want
partners.
to. They want to be out here yelling they independent and they don't need no man. They want to take care of people. They want to know that they want to be men.
I'm not going in there with you.
They want
You,
they want all the praise a man gets, but not the responsibility.
I'm not gonna go down that tightrope.
Okay, I'm just trying to push buttons here.
But yes, a partner as opposed to a responsibility. Like shit,
Okay,
I could do bad all by myself. You know the phrase.
Got that gangster.
Mr.
and it's like
Oh, go
and
ahead.
just not to make it seem like it was on
No,
both
talk your
sides. Like
shit. Talk your shit.
it was on both sides, but like for me,
She's watching.
I don't give a fuck. Talk
no.
your shit.
But for me, like it just there was just so much put on my shoulders that like it's hard not to start thinking about a person like that, where it's like they stop being
Don't
a
get married.
person and they just it's just another stress. It's
Another
just
responsibility.
it's another bill. It's another whatever.
Stutter, you all right? You got the juices. You got the juices phone up top. Get it off your
I was
chest.
thinking.
Get it off your chest.
All say is
Talk your truth. Talk your shit.
it always should be a partnership. It should always feel
Bars.
like each person is meeting each other halfway. You should always feel like the other person has your back fully. And when it starts to feel like a chore or a burden or something where you're a part of something where it feels like you have more on your shoulders and more to figure out than the other person, then that's when it starts to no longer feel like a partnership or something you want to be a part of.
I would go as far as saying that with a partnership, with a partnership comes responsibility. So
Yes,
the two are intertwined.
they're hand in
You
hand.
know, I kind of want to add this. It
Go
don't
ahead.
even have to be. It don't even have to be 50-50. I mean, uh, play to your strengths.
Ain't
I
nothing
can
like
I can
50-50.
handle a little more than 50. I can do, I don't know, 60, 70, but at least give it that old college try. That's all I ask for. Like,
The whole thing to me is give me 100.
Yeah, give me your 100.
Give me 100 of you. That's it. If I get 100 of you, we're good. Figure it out from there.
Because no matter what, you'll always feel like when they're half-assing it, or when they're just phoning it in, or when it's not genuinely them trying to give it the best of you. So it's like, give me your 100,
That's it.
100% of your effort. If you know you're not, you got to be honest with yourself.
I just think as a in a relationship, you need to sit down. You need to define roles. That way, if everything's been defined, who's responsible for what, now we have an agreement. Now we're partners. I have a responsibility to you. You have a responsibility to me. If I'm meeting my part, cool. You're meeting your part, cool. But if one of us is slipping, it's on the other person. Say, hey, this ain't what we agreed to. You're supposed to be doing this. Now I get it. Everybody go through shit. Everybody got good days, bad days, all that. So you going having a bad day, you having a tough day. I'll pick up the slack this week. I got it. I got you. But when that shit becomes a norm, now you're going against the grain. Now this is not what we agreed to. Now you're not a partner. Now you're just more of a responsibility. I
Yeah.
think
That one
that's
could get tough too, though.
that's how I get it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
guess
Like
if it,
I'll keep it personal. Fuck it. I asked my wife not to work. I say, hey babe, don't work, stay home. I got us. Money, I got us. You take care of home, you take care of our beautiful daughter, make sure she's straight. That's cool. We have defined roles. That doesn't mean that I come home on a Friday or Thursday and don't do shit that she normally would do. Because, just like I get a break in lunch at work, she don't get a break in the lunch. My daughter's 100% all the time. Go, 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 go. She don't get a break in lunch. So if I come home and I don't know if I do bath time or I take care of dinner, whatever, that's me giving her a break. Now that's not me. So if I can't say that she's skipping out on her responsibilities if I bring home dinner, because no, I mean I'm giving her a break. If she wants to go out and spend some time to herself, I'm giving her that's me being a break. Because at the end of the day, we're still co-parents. It's not, hey, I'm gonna work, come home and sleep, and you do everything else. That's not fair in her regards. Because if you look at that way, her workload is twice as big as mine. Because now I don't have to worry about anything at home, which and to be honest, I don't really do shit around here. Inside the house, I take care of everything outside the house, but I don't, as far as the yard goes, but I don't really do anything inside the house. But I think that all that has to be defined in each individual relationship. I think the whole thing, like I said, the statement, the men want partners, not responsibility. At its core, at its nature, it's true. We don't want more responsibility. We want someone to help us there. But that partnership needs to be defined because sometimes every partnership comes with responsibility. It's just the same contract you have with your employer. Your partners in the degree you're getting paid, and I'm responsible. They're responsible to make sure my money's there. I'm responsible to make sure the trailer's making on time. It goes both ways.
Oh yeah, you couldn't just said like just work.
Triggered?
You didn't have to bring trailers in there.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, I had to. I
I'm
made
having a
personal.
mini vacay right now. After you
Well,
sent me that text message of Sunday, I said, "Well, looks like I'll be off Sunday too." So I was like, mini vacation. Not trying to think about that place.
Well, I was just trying to make it. I was just correlated to my life. You know what I mean?
I feel
I
it.
think it's I think it's deeper than that. Like, because you can't cookie cut a statement or a slogan and say it applies to every situation because every situation is different. And I think a lot of times in society, the problem is that we try to apply the same line to everything when that's not always the case. Sometimes 2 + 2 don't equal 4 because there's other variables in that motherfucker. You gotta fill out the whole equation. You can't just focus on the part you want to look at. You all right, Miss Wendell? You looking kind of
Look a little flustered.
yeah. You looking
No,
flustered.
no. I was reading something. Sorry. I saw something come up, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
You was looking a little flustered there.
Like, what the fuck? What are they saying?
Yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah.
anybody else? Got anything else to add?
No,
Yes,
nigga. You nailed it.
You nailed it. And then I do completely feel it's just when you know that what you're supposed to bring, just try
Yeah.
to give it 100% effort.
Again,
I guess
go ahead.
it's sometimes in the regard as in the partnership aspect too, as if you see slacking. I think we have a responsibility to see if there's any underlying reason why first.
Well, that's
Before
what
we be
I'm
like,
saying. Well,
yo.
I'm not. You don't just walk in and
No,
say
no.
what the fuck going on here. You know, you say I what's going on? What happened today? Okay, let me hear what's going on now. Because a lot of times people don't understand. If you just ask somebody how you doing, ask your partner how you doing, and let them just give you a genuine answer. That will answer most of your questions. Okay. Oh, because you know, we all know. I'm pretty sure Geek know this too. If you ask woman how you doing, she gonna tell you all her fucking problems. And then when she's listing those problems, she can say, so that's why that happened, and that's why that didn't get done. So now I know what to say and what not to say. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's hard, fellas, but sometimes we actually gotta listen. A lot of times they don't be saying shit.
Well, it's hard to not do that. The what?
What was the key phrase there, Maurice?
A lot of times they don't say shit.
What was the key in that line? A lot of times.
A lot of times they
A
don't
lot
say
of
shit.
times.
Yeah, a lot of times they don't say shit.
A lot of time.
But we gotta listen. At the end of the day, we gotta listen.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow, she told you to print something out the fax machine.
I can't believe it.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy. She
But
said that to you?
But that's what it is, man. I mean, so you don't just go raw.
I know you. You wouldn't take that shit.
You don't just go all. You don't just bully up on her. You know, talk to her, see what's going on. Then that, because a lot of times we all have bad days. Shit, sometimes I don't feel like putting the trash out, but I gotta do it. You know what I mean?
I do.
I will say your beard looks mighty spiffy,
Thank you.
and your birthday's coming up. So
Thank you.
before this is over, I just want to say happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Happy birthday.
All
We're
right,
gonna
thank
be
you. Thank you.
tipping.
I'm gonna be.
I'm gonna take
talking
a
about
shot.
beers. Now I feel like I got to go and get my shit trimmed up.
I'm gonna take a shot for his birthday.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be drunk all day.
Well, you home.
If the meat is undercooked, it's because I was drunk.
Nah,
Hey.
player.
I like medium.
Nah, player.
Chicken? Medium chicken? You like medium
Oh no,
chicken?
if it's chicken,
What you're saying is to
I'm
get
gonna be
there
right.
early. Get
Hey,
there
my man,
early.
you want me to jump on the grill?
Get there early and eat
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
come
before
on, man.
before he hits that.
it's that bark.
The
Yeah.
festivities start. The festivities start at 1, fellas. You all invited. I will start. I'm
Except
starting it. I'm
listeners.
starting drinking at about 11:15.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah. With that being said,
With
this is episode 41.
Eldon Campbell.
Evan Campbell.
Eldon Campbell.
Evan Campbell. all right, for
Lakers,
sure.
number 41.
Glenn Rice, greatest 41 of all time.
Nah, Eldon Campbell.
All right.
Lakers.
Evan Campbell.
I'm gonna go with Mo. I'm gonna go with Mo on this one.
I don't fuck with Glenn Rice.
Really? You didn't like
When he
Glenn?
came to the
Man.
Lakers, I didn't like when he came to the Lakers.
You are so lucky that this is going to air after you see my wife, because if she hear this shit, she gonna go off on you. What you got
I don't
against
fuck with
Glenn Rice?
Rice.
I told you she wore 41. She wore 41 for a reason. All right, like I said, this is episode 41.
I said what I said.
Yeah, he did, and I'm gonna have to hear that shit later. I'm your host. I guess your new host. I've been dubbed Molito. I'm here with
I
these
told you
three
what my plan
fellas.
is.
Yeah, I know.
Studdard McFly, aka Jesse the Barber son.
And he finna say something stupid.
Who?
You. What's your name?
Heathcliff Frampton.
Did you say
Heathcliff.
Heathcliff?
Heathcliff
like-
Frampton.
Like Heathcliff, like the old Heathcliff cartoon Heathcliff? Like the cat?
Yeah, Heathcliff Frampton. Y'all don't know
Okay.
him? That's
No,
me.
okay. And go ahead, Kid.
Yeah, this is Geek 40. I don't even know what to say to that.
I don't know what I think the well's getting dry. And again, once again, this has been episode 41, and we love y'all. We appreciate y'all support. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing either. And we're on Listen to Us. Follow, like, subscribe, listen to us on everything: Apple Music, Play Music, Amazon, Spotify, iHeart, all that shit. We on all that shit. We
Apple
appreciate y'all.
Music.
We love y'all, man. Peace. We out.
Later. If you can hear the sound of my voice, you're a real one for sticking to the end. Just want to thank you again for listening and stay tuned for the next episode. 40 out.